side. Touching. This is long overdue. Let's dance. Oh, right? Yeah. Oh. No touching. No touching. By royal decree, born of ice and frost, I'll protect us. Born of ice and frost. Oz, reveal thyself. I'll protect us. nothing. Just, concerned. It's just that this is how lots of scary stories go. You're in an empty place, in the middle of nowhere. There's... Ah! Quick, do something! Paimon's intuition says that anyone we run into here is going to be far from normal. If he gets us, he's gonna eat Paimon for sure.
Who are you? Traveler, are you from one of the other nations? Could it be that you traveled from... I'm just here for a funeral. I don't mean to offend. No matter who you are.
Whew. Seems he's just your average scaredy cat. He looks more afraid than Yep. You should leave the introductions to Paimon. Don't be afraid. We come in peace.
Gods protect me!
No! Stop freaking out!
Relax. Yes, whatever you say. Please, don't come any closer. I mean you no harm. Don't touch me.
Hey! Paimon already said nothing's gonna happen! Was it something Paimon said? Let's go after him. He might do something stupid.
Director, there's a ghost after me.
Oh? Don't get too excited. These are clients, not ghosts. Exactly! We said we're not ghosts. Why won't you calm down and let us explain? Although, clients doesn't seem... Yeah, forgive me. This is one of our new undertakers, Mung. It's his first time working a funeral, so of course he's afraid. Funeral. Oh, you know Zhongli? Well, that saves me a lot of explaining. I'm Hu Tao, the current director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, responsible for, well, trifling matters having to do with a satisfying trade to be in, though, and Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is well known around town. Whatever the request, Yeah, if we were looking for Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's help, this is hardly the place we would come. Ah, but you see, I wasn't referring to clients in the business sense. Everyone who enters this sooner or later. Well, that's dark. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor welcomes advanced reservations. When you choose us, you'll never have to worry about what might be around the corner. But be sure to book the right date. Pro tip, it is a living nightmare trying to get flowers. Speaking of dates, if you're struggling to decide, please do come and talk it over. Whoa! Slow down! That's... you... There's a lot to unpack here.
You'll have to excuse her. The director is a rather... We'd heard that there'd been some supernatural activity at Wuwang Hill. To restore calm here, it went very smoothly. According to the director, we shouldn't be expecting...
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, Wuwang Hill, funeral... What more is there to say? You two, on the other hand, have no business coming to Wuwang Hill. You being... maybe your understanding of normal... Adventure? You must hail from the Adventurers Guild. Then you are one of our distinguished clients. Wood, to be precise. Wood? What do you mean? That's just how we gauge our clients' importance. We have 4 levels: wicker, bamboo, wood, and marble. The higher the grade, the better.
But I've just only heard of this.
Well, that's because I only just thought of it. Oh, don't look so shocked. Oh, take a look. Our adventurers spend the whole day scaling mountains, clearing domains, and clients like these deserve better treatment. Taking an interest in their daily lives will ultimately benefit not only them, but... Oh, touched a nerve, did I? I'd have thought any adventurers who dare come here would be used to conversations like this. Anyway, I have a favor to ask. Recently, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor has been trying to strike a business deal with the Adventurers Guild. With you acting as an intermediary? Let me think what I could offer you as a reward. We're looking for someone. We've asked a lot of— This seems like something right up my alley. I can even inquire with the ones who no longer speak for you. You see? Helping me will be worth your while. Come on then, my able assistants. Let's get down to Liyue Harbor and do— when did we become your assistants? Longsheng Funeral Parlor. She's a weird one.
You again. Look, I told you, we're not interested in the—
Come on, there's no reason to get upset. Look, one of your members is an avid since our last negotiation, I've come up with a new proposal, which I think you'll— First things first. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor will prioritize the Adventurers Guild requests above all others. You'll also receive 100 of our sick— That's not all. We also provide an on-site cadaver collection service covering almost all regions in Liyue. Now, we do charge a slight premium for a very small number of especially—
I don't think you're hearing me.
Okay, alright. I get it. You want to bargain a little more. But our offer as it stands is already— Just think about it. An adventurer's life is full of unexpected threats. It's only natural to take precautions. Mend the roof before it rains, as—
Yeah, no. I'm not so sure that's saying a— Speaking of precautions, I'd rather focus on keeping my adventures. It's time for you to go. I have to attend to other matters.
Oh, wait, hold on. What would you say to a group discount? 30% off for parties of—
Director, please, you did your best.
If Paimon understood all that correctly, it seems like she's trying to sell them the funeral parlor services. Yeah, nothing left to do here. Rejecting a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's their loss. Some things are inevitable. It's only a matter of time. Seems like the old ways are the most reliable after all. Mung, are you done preparing our promotional materials?
My apologies. I'm only about—
Trust me, they're going to work wonders. This marketing strategy has been used by Wangsheng Funeral Parlor for generations. Clients in need come to our door and write down their commissions on blank wooden tiles. Then I fulfill the requests written on each tile to make sure our clients are satisfied with the service, no matter if it's an open— Although, it is a bit of a hassle with the constant back and—
No, Director, I'm not asking about the wooden tiles themselves, but about the special offer they advertise.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor should keep up with the times. Just think about it. If we don't attract business, development is a crucial element of every prosperous enterprise. I've been trying various marketing strategies. I put up posters just like all the other shops, but the millilith— Then I organized the Wangsheng Visitors Day, but— Well, that doesn't come as a huge surprise. And finally, I discovered that the traditional ways are the most reliable after all. So now, I go from door to door looking for people and organizations willing to cooperate. Just like during our— The other method I'm trying is using the wooden tiles as coupons. Just by writing things like, buy one, get one free for the holder of this tile on them. What do they buy and what do they get? A solid and durable second home, of course. Well, they may not need it right away, but they can be sure that when they do, it will still be as good as new. It won't start deteriorating before you finish doing so yourself. All right, Mung. Keep adding those special offers to the wooden tiles. The future of our business depends on—
I'm still not sure this will work.
Oh, I get it. You think that our special offer is not It is true. I was offering all kinds of great benefits to the Adventurers Guild, but in doing so I neglected my old clients. Let me do some market research. Wait here, my faithful assistants. I'll be— Paimon already told you we're not— Guess we got dragged into somebody else. must be the director's...
Not us! We're just very curious.
Well, I wouldn't get too curious if I were you. The director is tactful when it comes to what should...
Her? We should get going. Let's go find Hu Tao.
That's settled then. Write it like this. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor Bumper Sale. Buy one, get one free. Buy two, get three free. More... I love it. Better than all that lifeless brochure stuff.
But Director, isn't Lifeless the name of the game in this
That's old hat. We're opening up new ground.
Why does Wangsheng Funeral Parlor need to open up?
Poor guy's giving up.
Right, we should get going. I am not letting new business escape us.
We?
Who else? Do you see anyone else around here? Oh, well...
Stop adding little afterthoughts like that!
Just a joke. Sorry. Everything you see is everything that's present. Lighten up. The way I see it, people make death scarier than it really is. What people truly fear about departing this world is suffering and regret. To deal with the trauma, they let their imaginations run wild. Oh, baseless fantasies. What we've ended up with is a topic that people are morbidly... Oh, more approachable and appeasable than you'd imagined?
Paimon wouldn't say that. Let's just say...
You must have come across a particularly ferocious entity. How should I put this? Most spirits are incapable. The job of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is to guard the border between life and death. One component of this is correcting notions of death and the afterlife that people may hold. Simply put, for those unable to... So for ordinary folks, the best case scenario is ignorance of all matters concerning spirits in the afterlife, or even better, a belief that...
Then you really don't have any excuse for spooking the heck out of people.
You make it sound so abominable. I'm just trying to get them to see the humor in it all. I never thought you'd be such a bore. Never mind. If you stick by me, all right, let's get going. Follow me.
Director, wait. What about Big G? Don't forget...
Big G? Who's that?
Oh, nothing. Just something Mung's been pleading with me to take care of.
Going.
To visit an important potential client. I'll lead the way.
Sorry, who are you?
Hello, I'm Hu Tao.
Okay, so why would someone from Wangsheng Funeral Parlor be looking for me?
Nothing major. How are you? You shouldn't ignore them, by the way. Very often they're an omen. When we're healthy, it's easy to forget the crushing fragility of life. So, aches and pain.
What are you getting at? I'm in great health and go and find some other poor soul.
Why do they get angry? What's wrong with a few earnest health tips?
Paimon thinks it's because they're coming from the director of a funeral parlor.
And you are?
Hello there. Would you be interested in understanding...
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. So you're out here looking for new customers?
Hardly. Isn't this the fashion these days? Bring the service...
I'm not sure it's every service that fall... Anyway, please bother someone else.
Another failure. Still, not the end of the world.
Paimon's curious. Does this approach ever...
I know your face. The
Don't apologize. Get to know us. We've got a new sale. Ever hear the saying, out with the old, in with the new? Well, going out with a bang...
If you keep talking like this, I'll...
No. Okay, relax. We're leaving. But Wangsheng Funeral Parlor...
You really don't give up, do you?
Are you trying to make me feel better? Well, thank you. Seems you understand me far better than...
Not really. This is just getting really uncomfortable.
Business development? Surely you don't think all that was...
Then what was it exactly?
No. The business development ended after the discussion with the Adventurers Guild. I was helping to find somebody for Mung. You remember Big G? As it turns out, the Big G that Mung is looking for is a ghost adrift, and the three we saw just now were all people I suspected of being followed by Big G. But having seen them, I didn't, so we just had a quick chat, and I left it at that.
Why didn't you say so? Paimon thought you had some kind of...
Huh? What would I need that kind of ability for? I'm no doctor. Were you seriously hoping that the director of the Wangsha...
Paimon was trying to subtly imply that...
Well, let's leave that for now and head back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Mung, I'm back.
I see. Well,
Who is this Big G anyway?
I guess I should start at the beginning. Big G was one of them. We were the best of friends. I've never forgotten. Too many memories. But recently, after one such visit, I started to feel strange. I can't help but wonder, did I disturb him somehow? Perhaps. I don't have proof, but how would I ever come to terms with my childhood friend becoming...
That's why he joined Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. In place of a salary, I'm helping him deal with this matter. And in fact, what Mung has said is entirely plausible. Spirits on occasion do find a way into our world. But as for evil spirits, I think you're scaring yourself. Even I have only encountered malevolent...
But are you sure there's no danger? I couldn't bear for him to go around harming people.
You see what I mean? Look at the state of him. If we can't find Big G, it'll eat away at Mung forever. Those people we found today were also Mung's childhood friends. I thought there was a good chance Big G might have hidden among them. But here we are, empty-handed.
Wong Hill, childhood friends? Seems like we're out of leads.
Sorry, excuse me. Is this Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? My name's Luo Chung. I've had this awful feeling recently. Some of my friends and I went to Wuwang Hill the other day on a dare. After I returned home, I fell ill. I've been having recurring night... I think that it's a...
Say no more. There's no doubt it's a demonic curse, all right. And a serious one at that.
You believe so too? Then it's just like they say in the tales of old. The vengeful spirits of the gods who fell in the Archon War, and if the curse isn't lifted, it will burn through the body, laying waste to flesh. The symptoms I'm having are just like those described in the tales.
Wuwang Hill? No, I don't think it was a curse.
Hold your horses, both of you. There's no need to creep each other.
Isn't that exactly what you like to do, though?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor specializes in demonic stuff like this, right?
All right. Don't panic. Leave it to me. You've come to the right person. However, in order to lift the curse, we need a suitable location. Come with me, my trusty assistants. I'm going to need your help.
I guess I'll come too.
Help him make the preparations first. The incense exorcism, the one I taught you. When you're ready, come and find me. Once we've finished with this, we'll get back to the Big G matter.
Okay, I guess.
Right. Let's go. ritual at all. We just need to kill some time.
Eh?
Wait, you didn't take all that vengeful god's curse stuff seriously, did you? You saw those two. One thinks he's been cursed, the other one believes his friend's turned into an evil spirit. It's hard to reason with them. Now you see why I believe that ordinary folks should be kept in the dark. I've seen too many people lose their senses on account of things like this. If you want to calm them down, you need to convince them with something tangible. And the best way to do that is to make a great show of destroying the boogeyman they believe in before their very eyes.
Sounds like that might work. If you were trying to cheer up a 3-year-old. You're onto something. After all,
Because you can't guarantee that telling an ignorant person the truth will improve the situation instead of exacerbating it. What I can do is pretend to pull back anyone who believes their time is nigh. But since the curse is imaginary, our fix will also...
makes sense. But why would anyone believe that it's a curse?
Do you know the history of the Yaksha? They once fought against the ancient gods. They fought brilliantly in a battle that engulfed the whole world in darkness. Although the gods were defeated in the end, that resentment turned into a pestilence spreading amongst the ordinary folk. Hysteric people mistook the plague took the lives of many, which only furthered its spread, as the dead were a breeding ground for the Then someone discovered how to prevent it from spreading, purify the air, and burn the bodies of the deceased. The pioneers of these practices were, you guessed it.
Paimon didn't see that coming. Really?
Yes. Anyway, it took many years, but eventually the plague was completely eradicated. We've dealt with similar phenomena multiple times throughout the ages. Each time we successfully restored the balance between life and death. To sum it up, we are gatekeepers, guarding the border for the sake of both the living and the dead. So when I say this curse is just a figment of the imagination, I say it with more certainty than most. But I also can't really go telling people that the ink... Anyway, let's wait a bit more and get ready for the show. This leyline monolith... Ah, you're finally here! We just finished our preparations. Now, look here. This device is used to drive away evil spirits. But don't worry, the traveler here is a seasoned warrior and will assure our safety. Oh, right. I forgot to tell you. It'll be fine.
Will that really solve my problem?
Trust the director. She might look like a weirdo, but she's serious.
How can you call me a weirdo? I mean, wouldn't you say it's more charmingly naive? Or... All right, let's get down to business.
Is it really possible to materialize the curse? I'm counting on you!
Reveal fight!
How are you feeling? Did the curse leave your body?
Yes, I feel more invigorated than ever before. I can't express how grateful I am for your and the Traveler's help.
Great. In which case, I guess now I can tell you. You've been pranked!
What?
This exorcism device? People like you wouldn't recognize it, but it's just an old ley line monolith, deceptively effective at attracting. And those were real monsters, not a manifestation of your curse. So riddle me this. If I didn't do anything to lift the curse, then what's the cause of your sudden recovery?
The curse wasn't real? Then why was I sick?
Well, you caught a cold, ate something bad, or just scared yourself sick. It's anyone's guess, but I'm leaning towards the last option.
How unexpected.
I also didn't expect that, but still, I'd like to thank you.
Don't mention it. I found a way to deal with your fears this time, but I can't do it over and over again. So So I'd appreciate it if you try not to give in to superstitions. Human life is short. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Wow. I shall have.
I feel relieved to see that it wasn't Big G's doing. However, since we are done with the matter at hand.
I believe that won't be needed. He found us first.
Big G?
I didn't mean to bother you. Any of you.
This is Big G? He's just a child?
Oh, well, he is a spirit. It's quite normal that he looks just like he did when he left this world.
That's not what Paimon imagined when Paimon first heard the name Big G.
Let's bring him back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
After all that's happened, Paimon's not even sure what's going on anymore.
Actually, I'm not surprised in the slightest. Remember what I said? There's only so many evil spirits in this world. It was a twist of fate that made him leave Wuwang Hill in the first place. Now, for some reason...
This explanation sounds...
Actually, she pretty much summed it up.
Huh?
Don't ever question my professional instincts.
I just wanted to check up on my friends. That's why I came to Liyue Harbor. I promise I wasn't up to any mischief. I never wanted to scare it. A few days ago, some people came to Wuwang Hill on a dare. I heard them saying they'd come from Liyue Harbor.
It must have been poor Luocheng that he followed. Maybe he didn't notice you, but he could...
I was discovered?
Oh, I assume so, otherwise he wouldn't have been scared half to death.
Yeah, Hu Tao and Meng were searching for you all over...
Oh, that's because I couldn't find them. It's my first...
Now that you mention it, Big G always had a poor sense of direction. When we were kids, he'd never go down the...
So, all of this was just because you got lost? Why didn't you just fly? Like any other ghost or spirit?
I... can't. It's too high for me.
That's right, yes! He used to be so You haven't changed a bit.
I knew I wasn't supposed to show myself to the living, and with so many people walking around Liyue Harbor, I wouldn't have found you if it weren't for the Leyline Monolith's call.
I'm so relieved that you haven't become an evil spirit.
Like I said, don't ever doubt my professional instincts. No, all we have to do is...
But he just said he wanted to visit his friends. Apart from me...
Well... if that's the case, we can't let him down. Meng and I will escort Big G back to Wuwang Hill. You meet with those three and ask them for keepsakes to symbolize...
They're all friends. Can't we just go there all together? Or maybe we...
That's not a good idea.
I wouldn't want ordinary folks to become superstitious. So be careful what you say when you collect the keepsakes.
Are we really going with Hu Tao's plan? At least by keeping things low-key, we won't be giving anyone nightmares.
Oh, you. Sorry, I won't be needing the funeral parlor's Yes, we grew up together. I don't know why he started working for Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. But he must have had his reasons. He's on his own now, after all. Did he tell you about it?
Yeah, he did. If you just, theoretically speaking. We're just being hypothetical here.
I'd cook something for him. Oh, he could eat spicy food like no other. I can make it for you, if you bring me some Jueyun chilies. I'm sure he'd appreciate the flavor of his childhood years.
Deal! Just get...
Jueyun chilies... Great, this should be enough. I'll get started on the Jueyun chili chicken. When everyone's ready.
Great! See,
Not you again.
Mung told us about you.
That's true, yes. It didn't take long for his good friends to figure out why, but I know there's nothing we can say to help him get over it. So, is Big G the reason?
How did you know?
Don't worry, I'm a businessman. Everyone hears the name Moo Moo and thinks I must be dim-witted. I never heard the end of it when I set up shop. Here, take this. It's a top-of-the-line toy box we all dreamed of owning as kids. Today, business is booming.
Wow! You
For me, it's a memento of a... So, having found me, I guess you'll be looking for Little Wu and Songza next.
We already saw Little Wu.
I see. If it's Songza you're after, let's meet at the overpass at Feiyun Slope. I've got an errand to run. I'll come find you as soon as I'm done.
You're all...
Reminiscing about old times. Thinking back to past events.
Our hometown was completely destroyed in a disaster, so we've got nowhere to go back to. Now...
They've just been telling me you're looking for keepsakes. I make artisan style lanterns down by Liyue Harbor. A few days ago, I bought some quality plastrite shards. They're currently all in the warehouse. I've already spoken to the manager.
Seems like you already know what's going on. Be back in a... Hi, we're here to...
I think he mentioned it. The plastrite shards are over in that...
Doesn't seem like they're here. Let's look someplace else. Doesn't seem like they're here. Let's look someplace else. These look like what Sungza was talking about. Let's head back.
My thanks to both of you. Okay, I wrote all 5 of our names inside the lantern. You know, no matter what the days may bring, whichever road...
As for the matter of Big G...
But if you get the chance, please... And that the things we once spoke of, they've...
Thank you. We'll pass it on. Big G is lucky. We got everything we need. Let's go to Wulong Hill and find...
You're back already? Sooner than I expected. You didn't go spilling the beans, did you, Paimon?
Does Paimon look that unreliable to you?
I'm kidding. Anyway, looks like they were willing to hand. Nevertheless, when it comes to things like ghosts and ghouls, spirits and souls, the one thing which explains why they were reluctant to pry and find out the full story. Which is just as well, because if guard the border between life and death, this is Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's most important responsibility.
So what about us? Does it matter?
Of course not. After all, you were caught up in all this already, just like Meng. And where we're going, don't be surprised at what you may see or what may occur. All of it exists within the border between the living and the dead. An ordinary place, really. The only special thing about it, whatever you do, don't get all worked up over nothing, okay? Or else by the time we're out, I'll have to. So listen to everything I say.
Well, Paimon's scared, but like Huta says, we're... Wow! What is this place?
Somewhere close to death, but not like the hell or underworld from the tales of old. This is just a place where the ley lines tend to go a little bit haywire. So keep your cool. Follow me. The farewell ceremony site is just up ahead.
That pattern looks familiar.
From the right angle, you can make out the whole thing.
Oh, just like last time.
Huh? Toodaloo.
This place doesn't feel at peace.
That's why it's named the border. You can't just cross whenever you please. You need to have a little... how do people normally put it? Pomp and ceremony?
Paimon's pretty sure that's not how people put it.
By royal decree.
Let the show begin.
By the way, I imagine Adventurers Guild members are good at making order of things. See if you can find a way to get the right things into the right places. On your marks.
You talking to us?
With the wind. Protect us. Huh?
This looks the same, but there aren't enough. So confusing. Let's have a look around. Or up ahead.
Let the show begin. Phew. Phew. Huh?
this where we just were before?
We're way behind schedule.
Let the show begin.
What in Teyvat is going on? Have we even been moving forward this whole time?
It's almost as if we're constantly being sent back to the beginning. Everything resets.
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
So you set us up?
Yeah. If you don't have enough, then why not just carry it through a few more times?
Let the show begin.
Huh?
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
So you set us up?
Yeah. If you don't have enough, then why not just carry it through a few more times?
I'll protect us.
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
So you set us up?
Yeah. If you don't have enough, then why not just carry it through a few more times?
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
Finally! Paimon thought we were gonna be trapped in that weird place forever.
That's exactly the point. Trespassers end up running scared.
So, that's the weird stuff out of the way.
Yep. Just dive off the edge here.
What?
Huh? Welcome to the farewell ceremony site. Our destination is just up ahead. I know you're excited, so feel free to have a look around and talk amongst yourselves. Soon you'll find out there's nothing special about this place.
Are you clients? Seeing that it was Hu Tao that brought you puts me at ease. My name is Lan Si. Everyone says waiting is difficult. I can keep waiting, but it's all the same to me.
It's the lantern rite again. Wouldn't it be cool if we got to see the lanterns ourselves one day?
You can make a wish without a lantern, you know. My mom told me. As long as you yell it, isn't...
As soon as the first person yells, then everyone else just joins in.
That's right.
All right, I wish I could open a massive If that's so funny, what's your...
To get rich, of course. Do big business and make a load of...
Yeah, if you get rich, you could buy that...
Not just one. One for every...
Well, if Momo's gonna be a businessman, then I don't...
Whoa. It's tough getting rich. Don't put all the pressure on me.
As for me, I want to learn to make Ningxiao lanterns. The big kind!
Yeah! That way we don't need to go to Liyue Harbor to release...
Anyway, those are our wishes. Mung, big...
Me?
Huh? They all disappeared.
It brings back so many memories. That was the last lantern rite the five of us spent together.
It's been so long. Have all those wishes really come true?
We asked each of them for parting gifts for you. Little Wu's become a chef. Momo's a successful businessman. And Zongza makes great chef.
Really? Wow.
We've never forgotten our childhood dreams. We've kept them in our hearts as a... Anyway, time to release this lantern.
Hey, take a hint. Let's give them some space to go over the good old days.
Take the hint? Really? Of all of us, you're the one who needs to learn how to read the room!
Really? The end result is the same, though. Exactly what I do and how I do it are just minor technicalities. As I explained, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was, once upon a time, more akin to... During the Archon War, piles of corpses covered the wilderness. People were plunged into misery and suffering. Such were the times when the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was first established. As humans, its founders were deemed too insignificant.
They must have paid a huge price for that.
After generations, Liyue Harbor became a bustling hub of prosperity, luring people with dreams of great fame and abundant mora. But by that I mean the remnants of the defeated gods that ravaged the world. I won't go into specifics of that situation, but suffice to say that at its peak, it took a long, long time. Longer than you'd think to restore balance and reinstate the border. Without it, Liyue Harbor as we know it wouldn't be here today. Neither would the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, you or me. Not a chance. Curiosity can be perilous, you know. Don't forget my warning. What you make of my words is up to you. I do hope that most of it flew over your heads, though. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is just that, a funeral parlor. Nothing. We live in peaceful times, But this harmonious coexistence between life and death should never be taken for granted. Huh? It's about time. Let's go. Let's take them to the place where...
What kind of place is that?
I just mean where we first bumped into each other. I come up with fun names for things sometimes, okay? No need to hound me with questions. I think we did everything we could to make you happy, But if you ever really do become an evil spirit and come back with more nefarious nonsense in mind...
I won't, I promise. I'm great now that I know that my friends are doing so well.
I also want to thank you. You made my dream come true, too.
So you should also mind my warning, Mung. If you won't let go of the past, I might reunite you two sooner than you think.
How can you say such horrendous things with that smile?
Well then, last but not least, let's say our goodbyes to Big G.
See you later, Big G.
Not like that. You won't be seeing him later. Let's stick to...
No worries. I'm sorry. Of all the wishes we yelled that day.
Nah, don't be bothered by that. No life...
All right. I'll remember you all.
He's gone then. I thought that closure would bring me relief, but...
So, what was the wish you two made?
Well, after each of us has started a family and built a career, that's why I envy my friends so much. Little Wu and the rest, they all had a chance to fulfill their...
That's right! Also, think about this. Everyone gets burnt to ash one day. So enjoy your life while you can, and when your duty to the living is over, you can meet whoever you want again.
Thank you? Either way, I don't think I'll ever return to Wuwang Hill.
No worries. It's a good opportunity for you to go on vacation. Consider your leave approved. Naturally, this doesn't change the term.
Aren't you forgetting about something?
I took you to the border and let you have a look around, didn't I? But based on your reaction, it seems like you didn't find what you're looking for.
The biggest pit.
I was fishing around on your behalf through the channels that aren't accessible to you. Unfortunately, I didn't. I'll keep my eyes open in case anything crops up.
You don't sound like you mean...
I'm not an expert on tracking down the living. However, if you want me to summon someone from the other side of the board...
Oh, stop saying creepy...
Relax. I'll help you look for them. You have my word. My exquisite sense of humor always goes unappreciated. I have my reasons.
Reasons?
The spirits we saw near the border are the dead that still long for the world of the living. But I've never seen any of the previous directors there. This means that becoming the director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was the right decision for them, and left...
healthy body, healthy mind.
I'll protect us. By royal access denied. Ad Astra.